45p an ounce, and her owner, Gwenda Davidson, is going to haul her in now.
Is she an
Have you
adult?
seen anything
She's
like
nearly an adult. She's
Oh
not
my
something
God!
Hold her face so that the viewers can see her. Isn't she beautiful?
Amazing. How old is she now?
15 weeks.
15 weeks.
She was born November.
Right, and you reckon she stopped growing?
She hasn't stopped completely, but she was putting on half an ounce a week. She's now under half an ounce a fortnight.
Half an ounce a week.
So have you stopped feeding her so she won't grow?
No, certainly not.
This is why she's so quiet. She hasn't eaten for 3 months.
I see your little thing.
How many limits are there?
4.
And she can't play with them because they chuck her around like a toy.
Well, the others have gone anyway.
Have they?
She couldn't be with them because they just threw her
Is
out.
it true that she trips over the grass?
Yes.
And is she perfectly healthy? I mean, the vet says she's healthy.
Yes.
Oh.
They can't find anything wrong with her.
Why do you think she's so small?
No idea.
No, just maybe
The same thing happened with Melissa last year. Was one tiny one in.
Who gave you my address? About an hour from London. This is a 16th century house that I bought about 3 years ago and did up myself, so come in and have a look. It's not exactly spacious, but it's my idea of a beautiful house. Of course, it's really low ceilings because people were so short in those days. This is about as English and historic as you can get. We kept all the original beams. This fireplace, even this is the original fireplace. This is my favourite room. I tend to sit and work on the computer from here. This piano is one of my favourite things in the house and covered in pictures of our life. This is the library. It wasn't here when we bought it, but I think every house should have a library. I'd love to tell you that all the books in this library were Shakespeare or Wordsworth, but actually most of them are just antique books that we bought on bulk. I think they're just beautiful, so they're kind of furniture rather than cultural input. This is a piece of Russian art that Kenny and I saw and liked in London a couple of years back. I'm not really into collecting art. Once you start collecting the art that you really love, then you really do have to lock the doors every night. The kitchen is through this way. Now the kitchen is kind of a modern kitchen. This is an old-fashioned Aga cooker, which is an essential ingredient to any British old-fashioned kitchen. And for people like me and Kenny who really are extremely absent-minded, the great thing about this is you can stick something in there like a chicken or whatever, and if you forget that it's there, you're not going to burn the house down. You just get a lump of coal for dinner. Now, Oprah, I have heard that when he appeared on your show, Mr. Tom Cruise cooked a bowl of spaghetti for your pleasure, and not wanting to let the British down, I've asked Nou, my housekeeper, to prepare all the ingredients of a typical George Michael meal, and this is about the extent of it, really. This is where Kenny and I like to have our breakfast. We built this part onto the house to get a great view of the gardens. The actual garden itself backs onto this beautiful old 10th century Saxon church, which I think is great, and I've always loved the idea of living next to a church for some reason. Fountain that we bought recently. These are apple trees, which actually, the apples are delicious. And here, I have to tell you a story. I live next door to Baroness Buscombe, who is actually a member of the House of Lords. And she apparently thought I was going to have lots of rock and roll parties, and so she planted all these trees along here. And I think, unfortunately, they're probably going to rip up the half of the garden as they grow. But I suppose it's her prerogative. So the pool house, do you want to have a look at the pool house? Yeah? Pool house which we had built a couple of years ago. It's actually lovely to come out here on a summer's evening when it's still light, about 10 o'clock, and just sit here with all the doors open. It's wonderful. I love these trees. Come on, let's go for it. You didn't dive. Showing us up. Showing us up, you didn't dive.
Hey girls, Oi, Maggie, come here.
my sock? Is that my sock? No, my sock back. Hey girls. Meg and Abby. That's Meggie on the left, Abby on the right. Smile, girls. Perfect posing, girls. Perfect. Maggie likes that. Oh, Maggie likes that. Yes.